Have you ever had an experience where you were so close to God that His glory left a mark on you? Well, today we're going to see how Moses' face shone with God's glory. Exodus chapter 34, beginning in verse 29. When Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 10 Commandments, his face shone so brightly from being in God's presence that the people were afraid to come near him. So Moses had to wear a veil when he went among them, but he removed it whenever he approached the Lord. And the people could only see the shining of his face as he came down from Mount Sinai, but they couldn't get any closer because his face shone so brightly. Let's take a look at what we learned from this passage. First, Moses' face shone because he was in God's presence. Moses just came out of the cloud. He was in the presence of God for 40 days and 40 nights. In fact, the longer he stayed in the presence of God, the brighter his face shone. So the longer you stay in the presence of God, the more His glory will shine through you. Second, Moses' face shone with the glory of God, not his own glory. It wasn't Moses' glory that caused him to shine. It was God's glory. So whatever glory you have doesn't come from you. It comes from God. The same is true for us. We don't shine with our own light. We shine with God's light. Third, Moses put on a veil because of the brightness of his face. See, the presence of God is too bright for us to handle. Even Moses had to handle the presence of God in a special way. In other words, we can't talk to God like we talk to other people. We have to approach God in a holy and reverent way. In fact, the word holy appears over 700 times in the Old Testament, and the word reverence appears over 35 times. This shows us that holiness and reverence for God is very important. Fourth, Moses took the veil off when he was in the presence of God. You know why? Because the presence of God is too glorious for us to handle. But God promised that one day we will be able to see Him and no longer need a veil. 1 John chapter 3 verse 2 says, "Dear friends, now we are children of God, but what we will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when He appears, we will be like Him, because we will see Him as He really is. One day we will be able to see God face to face." Fifth, the glory of God left a mark on Moses. You know, something or someone leaves a mark on you, that means they had an impact on your life. Well, God's glory left a permanent mark on Moses. In other words, the glory of God transforms people. It causes people to change, causes people to become more like God. So I ask you today, do you want to shine with the glory of God? Do you want God's glory to leave a mark on you? If so, then spend time with God every single day until His glory shines through you and others see Jesus in you. Well, that's it for today. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. If you want to continue to grow in your knowledge of God, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a daily devotion. God bless you.